The first time I heard it, I thought it was my imagination. A whisper, barely audible, slipping through the silence of my bedroom, draft from an open window. It was late, well past midnight, when I sat up in bed, my heart hammering. Nathan, my name, clear as day. I swallowed hard, scanning the darkness. The house was still. The only sound was the distant ticking of the grandfather clock downstairs. I told myself I was dreaming, exhaustion playing tricks on my mind. But then it came again, softer this time. Nathan, help me. My stomach turned to ice. The voice was close to close. It wasn't coming from outside my room. It was inside. I reached for my bedside lamp, my fingers trembling as they fumbled for the switch. The bulb flickered, then bathed the room in warm yellow light. Nothing, just me, alone. I barely slept that night. Every creak in the house sent my pulse racing. By morning, I convinced myself it was stress and overactive mind. But deep down, something in me whispered that I was wrong. The next night, I heard it again. Nathan. I shot up, gripping the covers. The voice was closer. I turned on the light immediately. My room looked the same: dresser, desk, bookshelf, but something felt off. The air was heavier. I scanned every corner, my breath shallow. Nothing. Then I noticed my closet door. It was open, just an inch, but I knew I was certain I had shut it before bed. My pulse pounded in my ears. Every instinct told me not to look, but I couldn't help myself. Slowly, I slipped out of bed, my bare feet cold against the wooden floor. With each step, my heart climbed higher in my throat. I reached the closet, raised a shaking hand, and yanked the door open, empty, except for the whisper. "You see me now, don't you?" I stumbled back, slamming the door shut, my breath ragged. The voice was inside the closet, and it knew I was listening. I didn't sleep at all. The next day, I moved through school in a daze, every shadow stretching too long, every darkened hallway making my skin crawl. I told myself I was losing it. Maybe I was. But then, when I got home, something happened that shattered any hope I had of explaining it away. The closet door was open again, and inside, something had changed. A small handprint smudged the wood near the handle. Too small to be mine. Too deep, too dark. That night, I locked my door. I stuffed a chair under the handle. I told myself, again and again, that whatever was happening wasn't real. But when I turned off my lamp, the whisper returned. "Nathan, please don't leave me." My breath hitched. It was closer than ever, right beside my bed. I squeezed my eyes shut. My body refused to move. The weight of something unseen pressed against my chest, suffocating me. "Nathan, you let me in." A sharp knock at my door shattered the paralysis. My mother's voice. "Nathan, are you awake? I heard you talking." I scrambled for the light, my hands slick with sweat. The room was empty. The voice was gone. For the first time, I told my mom everything. The whispers, the open closet, the handprint. She listened, her face unreadable. When I finished, she took a long breath and whispered, "I was hoping it wouldn't happen to you." My stomach twisted. "What do you mean?" She didn't answer. Instead, she stood and walked to my closet. She placed a hand on the door, fingers trembling slightly, then turned to me. "Your grandfather used to sleep in this room, you know. He always said there was something inside the closet. A voice, a presence. We thought he was just old, losing touch. But then, she hesitated. One night, he disappeared. Police never found him. Only his handprint, right there on the wood." My blood ran cold. My mother met my gaze, eyes filled with something I couldn't place: fear, maybe, regret. "Whatever it is," she said, "don't answer it, don't talk to it, and never open that door again." That was 3 nights ago. I haven't slept since. And just now, as I turned off the light, I heard it again, right next to my ear. "Nathan, you already did."